Hey at YouTube creators Nader Elshamy and his other account Naddy Daddy have been falsely striking channels of female creators to intimidate and harass. He's not planning legal action. He cannot afford a lawyer. He wants their info to dox them. Mr. Elshamy has been threatening revenge porn against several women. He has at least one pending criminal case for sexual assault. The creators struck have followed YouTube's rules of fair use. See screenshot from YouTube itself. Please reply if your channel was falsely struck. What is fair use? Fair use is a US law that allows the reuse of copyright-protected material under certain circumstances without getting permission from the copyright owner. However, fair use is determined on a case-by-case basis, and different countries have different rules about when it's okay to use material without the copyright's owner's permission. In the US, works of commentary, criticism, research, teaching, or news reporting might be considered fair use, but it can depend on the situation. If the creators respond to his false strikes with personal information, it will place them in danger of harassment and intimidation. YouTube needs to remove Nader Elshamy and Naddy Daddy from their platform. He's using YouTube to groom international victims at YouTube creators. The creators have not violated copyright as they have done commentary on his videos, archived videos for possible legal action, and reported on the news of his criminal cases. Mr. Elshamy is a self-proclaimed celebrity chef. He's not a private individual being targeted. Below is an example of Mr. Elshamy on his Naddy Daddy channel revealing private sexual messages between himself and one of the many women he has targeted. He is using YouTube to collect revenge porn. He violates TOS. Any creator that replies below should not have to pay an attorney to protect their private information from a man that will not file legal action. He wants the personal info to dox and harass. YouTube to reinstate a video that was taken down for alleged copyright infringement. Before you submit a counter notification, you should know the video's original uploader should submit the counter notification. However, if there is a concern about disclosing contact information to the claimant who removed the video, an authorized representative such as an attorney can email a counter notification on the uploader's behalf to copyright@youtube.com. Mr. Elshamy has a pending case for sexual assault against him. No female creator should have to provide their personal information to him. Keep creators safe at Team YouTube at YouTube. Nader is striking to harass women. Protect your female creators. Hi, yes, I did get a strike from him. I am so sorry to others that are dealing with this as well. I have 30 days to decide what I will do. He is a predator and I have 2 daughters to worry about. At this point, YouTube doesn't seem to care that sexual predator and convict uses their site. Either reply with channel name and PO box or hire a lawyer to reply on your behalf. Lawyer, I'm not handing him over info to my personal life. Any ideas at Teflon Tefler? All I know is the info you give is checked by no one. That puts it back on him to file action in court and prove it to the platform within 10 business days. That will not happen. The strike will fall off and content will be restored. Fair use appeal. I sincerely hope you use this info and counter his strike. I hope to hell his ass nugget has so many counters he gets his channel removed. I will read, contact, research, and educate myself. We've got this. Go after YouTube. Find an attorney that does class action lawsuits. They do them on contingency, so out of pocket. There are plenty of people who have lost their channels for less, and for false strike that could be part of the lawsuit attorney would take on at Team YouTube. I will do anything I can. If you Google lawsuits against them, you can locate someone who will add you into the class actions that are going on right now. YouTube sincerely doesn't care, and they use legal as their excuse for their policy. Please read my tweet about the appeal process to add it to your consideration, and read my replies to one person for full context because I do not want to see you doxed or lose your channel. I think he's pushed it too far this time. Hopefully, when the dust settles, the strikes will be lifted and his channel will be terminated. Hang in there. Thank you, we've got this. All three of them have broken criminal law one way or another. Exactly. They aren't smart enough to pull this off. If they were, they wouldn't allow rage and vengeance to drive them. I think YouTube is going to see the number of strikes today and see right through it. There is definitely power in numbers, and this community is coming together over it. This is so wrong. I'm sorry this happened to you and to all of the other channels. He needs to be stopped. He will be stopped. I have time. We all have time. Oh my god, that is horrible. They are on a rampage. Time. I have time, and my brain cells are not fried by drugs. At YouTube, at Team YouTube, at YouTube creators, this is happening on your platform. Women's safety is being threatened by a predator convicted for stabbing a woman and being investigated for allegedly sexually assaulting another one. This is unacceptable. Fight it. Fight it because he will have to prove that he is willing to go to court for this. Don't take it down and fight it. Mary Cab also had a copyright strike from him and she's fighting it. They have to prove intent on taking action in court in USA. He's bluffing. You can send a false address. He can't afford a pack of cigarettes, much less taking you and 10 other channels to court. You've got the whole girl world behind you and all the others he's terrorizing. I won't break the law by giving fake info. I don't want to give him ammunition. 30 days is a long time for him to think he has won. I understand. It's your decision. But it won't go anywhere because he can't afford to take it to court. At YouTube, this is disgusting. You are actively letting an abhorrent man abuse the strike facility. Do better or people will start leaving the platform altogether. Yes, he is a known woman abuser and has doxed many on his channel. He is in court in October for SA and thinks he can intimidate women on YouTube too, at Team YouTube. You and your family aren't worth dealing with this BS, but I would never tell someone to stop pursuing a dream or hobby. You have to be safe first and foremost though. I am so mad about this. You can get a PO box and a burner number to give him, and if your name isn't that unique, lock down all social media and fight this. This is how we get him off YouTube. All these false strikes will take him down. I'm not taking a shit. I'm not one of his bitches. No offense to those who don't want to fight him. He thinks that YouTube is going to do shit for him? He's a moron. Please don't let this mofo bully you. He's a predator and he can't decide who can talk about him and who can't. I will not correct him. Let him think what he wants. But when letters and counterclaims start filling up his inbox and more,